Hey guys, what's up? Loco here. So if you haven't heard, Doublelift is up on the trading block. First, Travis Gaffer reported it, and then ESPN and Jacob Wolf reported the same thing. And also my friend Dom told me the same thing. So yeah, this is something that's pretty true. And one thing that I want people to realize is all the implication of Doublelift being on the trading block. And I saw the YouTube comments. I also tweeted about it and I saw the comments. And I seem like the general fan base and the league community is misinformed on a lot of things. So yeah, I'll talk about the implications of it. And I actually think Doublelift getting traded is going to mean there's going to be 3 new ADs with 3 new homes. So let's talk about that. First up, let's talk about the TSM angle. I covered it in the original video, but there is an angle that people missed and I should have explained better, so I'll explain better. Doublelift will get to choose wherever he wants to go. So I understand that Team Liquid and Steve owns the contract, but in the big picture, it really doesn't matter. Doublelift only has 6 months left on his contract, and he can basically pick wherever he wants to go. If Steve tries to send him to a team that he doesn't want to play for, let's say Immortals, because that's a name that comes up a lot, then Doublelift will just say in the process to Immortals, hey, at the end of this contract, I'm just gonna leave. So if you guys really want me that badly, then you can have me for 6 months, but I'm not staying here. I'm gonna leave. So once Immortals hears that, they think, well, we either get something done in summer and we really impress Doublelift and we try to keep him, or we're going to be wasting a lot of money just paying the buyout and not being able to do anything with Doublelift. So yeah, Doublelift has a lot of power, and this mirrors a lot of situation in NBA actually. All the time, star players, even though they're on long-term contracts, they're easily able to get out of their deals, especially in the final year or the final 2 years, by just talking to teams and talking to general managers and letting them know, hey, I have no intentions of staying here long-term. Teams can still take a risk and buy out that player and trade for that player, but it is a definite risk. And with how things are right now with the Rona, it's really hard for teams to raise money, right? And esports, even though there's a lot of viewership, eventually when people start running out of money, people aren't going to be spending on esports. So yeah, the VCs aren't giving the teams money, and it's hard for teams to spend. So it's really hard for teams to splash for a big risk like Doublelift, who might not want to stay on their team long term. So I think TSM is the best option for Doublelift. I think that's where Doublelift will find the most success. The only better landing spots in terms of teammate would be something like Cloud9, maybe Evil Genius, but I think it's arguable between Evil Genius and TSM, especially when you don't consider the AD carry positions, right? Bang is one of the strong points for EG, but by Doublelift going to EG, Doublelift would be replacing Bang, so I think he would find more success going to TSM. The only thing that he really has to worry about is his playstyle clashing with Broken Blade, because they are on the opposite ends of the map and they both like being played through. But yeah, I think Doublelift personally will want to go to TSM. I think it is the best landing spot for him, and more likely than not, he will end up going to TSM. I think it is something like 70%, 80% chance. And also, Fion on Fire tweeted something like about Avengers assembling. I'm sure Fion and Jacob Wolf talk, and they have to, like, they're co-workers, right? They talk, or maybe Fion heard it by himself, but he usually likes doing this in the off season where he'll tweet a reaction to something going on. He won't reveal what it is, he'll just tease it, and I think it is this. TSM is the Avengers. Biofrost, Bjergsen, and Doublelift, they're all coming together. Now let's talk about the 2 other teams involved. Well, the 3rd team isn't really involved, but I do think it's going to happen. So if TSM gets Doublelift, that means Kabe has to go somewhere, right? Where's a place that Kabe can go? Do note that Kabe is an import, and he is taking up an import slot. So for someone to pick up Kabe, they need to have an open import slot. And right now, CLG is the perfect fit. They actually ended up benching Stixay in middle of the season because they weren't happy with his performance, and they benched him for someone that doesn't really even speak English, Wind. So Kabe would be the perfect fit for CLG. Right now, going into summer, it is very, very difficult, near impossible for you to pick up a new import because people aren't going to be given visas due to the Rona situation. Kabe already has a visa and he's living in America right now. So yeah, I think Kabe has 2 options if Doublelift does land on TSM, which is go back to Europe and try to find a team in Europe. You can still go back during the Rona season, you just can't go to a new place or get a visa in a new place, or stay in NA and find a team in NA that he would want to play for. And I think CLG, with the replacing of Crown with Pobelter and also picking up Kabe, will be a playoff ready team. So it makes sense for CLG, it makes sense for Kabe. And I also got a lot of hate from okay, I won't say hate, a lot of criticism from TSM fans and just random Twitter and YouTube comments saying I am not giving Kabe the praise that he deserves. And I'm saying that Kabe didn't have a great split. Honestly, I don't think Kabe had a great split. He wasn't a standout player. He was definitely not consistent in the way he was in 2019. Go back and watch this game from 2019 Worlds and watch this game from TSM.
I'm looking at Faker, who is a full item behind the Rise. And the amount of, tankiness and magic...
oh, they're looking.
They are.
Clid flashes. That Zhonya's hourglass was necessary. Flashes stay safe, and Clid cannot find the target. Kabe is doing so much in this game.
And also, you know why that fight started? Someone walked in range of stun.
And here
we go, another one. They're in range again.
Videos coming around over the wall, collapsing onto Kabe. And Sleepy Trouble Bubbles. Gravity Well will control the mid lane wave as Stunt finds a dredge line down onto Dardoch, but he's going to eat 75% of his HP in the meantime. But now Video's coming in from the flank. Ryoma walks forward, but Ryoma goes way too far. He's going to be stuck out. The Chaos Storm is down. Into the stasis he goes, but surely he's going to be exploded right here, right now. The bullet time goes through, but it will not find the target. Dardoch now stunned up, but Kabe's dragged back into the team by Someday. The Feathers will not be able to fly in a way that locks down anybody with the root. 100 Thieves still looking to find something. They are the only side that has lost a person so far. Someday moves forward. Dredgeline is down. Kabe is out. Cody Sun gets the kill. It's a shutdown onto Set. The bodies are going to be dropping here on both sides. Health bars are popping. Bjergsen around from the side, looking to find even more, down to 200.
I know people are going to tell me stuff like, well, TSM doesn't play around Kabe. Well, his teammates are worse. The whole team is a problem. All those things are true. TSM definitely doesn't play well around Kabe as much as Slice did, and his teammates are underperforming. But it doesn't take away from the fact that Kabe's making simple, very basic mechanical mistakes. He's not backing off from turret whenever he's about to get dope. Not landing Xayah ults in teamfights, something he was amazing at in 2019. Not getting the most out of Aphelios. I just see so much mistake, and I know for a fact that 2019 Kabe played much better than this, so I don't think TSM would have a lot of misgivings about Kabe. And the other part, the financial aspect of sending Kabe to CLG. Normally, a team like TSM, they want to make money back for picking up a player, right? If they're selling them in the middle of the season. But this is a situation where they're going to have Doublelift and Kabe on the roster, and there's no way either player will want to be a sub for each other. So they're getting rid of a surplus. So I don't think they're going to charge up the ass for a buyout. I think CLG will get a very reasonable price for Kabe's buyout. It might be really, really cheap. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem there. Financially, and also just terms of the situation, I think Kabe to CLG makes a lot of sense. So the final one, who does Team Liquid get as their AD carry? You already saw him play, Tactical.
So it was a pretty surreal feeling to play versus TSM, because when I was younger, TSM, CLG, those kind of teams were the big names, and now I was finally able to play versus it. Not only was it versus my former org, but it was versus my former coach too. I just had to prove myself to him that I was good enough.
All right, Liquid on 3. 1, 2, 3, Liquid!
Tactical is in for Team Liquid. We'll see if he can fill the biggest shoes that an AD carry could have in North America, which is Doublelift himself.
So Tactical hit rank 1 dueling with CoreJJ, and CoreJJ's second most frequent duo partner, or maybe even first duo partner, is Tactical. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think there's a lot of internal drama between Doublelift and some of the players, and Doublelift and the coaching staff, so just get Tactical. And to be honest, they don't have a lot of options. They need to pick up an AD that is North American due to Broxa and CoreJJ both being imports, and I don't think TL is going to make huge changes where they try to bring up Schernfire just to make sure they can get an import like Kabe instead of Tactical. I think TL is more than happy with Tactical, so yeah, I think it's going to be Tactical. And also, there's no way that they are 100% set on playing Schernfire, because they let Schernfire go and look for other teams. He already made his looking for team post. So it doesn't mean that Schernfire is leaving, but what it does mean is TL is 100% sure that they won't need Schernfire, which means that Tactical is most likely going to be the starting AD carry. So I think those are going to be the 3 AD carry swap: TSM Doublelift, CLG Kabe, and Tactical for Team Liquid. The only one I'm a little iffy about is CLG and Kabe. It's a lot of speculation, and it's just a lot of, hey, this spot is left, this is the only place where Kabe can go. As for the TSM TL one, I think those are almost a given. I would say really, really high chance for both Doublelift on TSM and Tactical for Team Liquid. As for Kabe for CLG, that one's more like a 50-50 or even below that, but it's just, yeah, logicking things out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm happy to explain to you guys anything that you guys want. Leave me down in the comments, and yeah, as I said, I'll keep you guys updated. Bye everyone.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words.